Hello YouTube, Phala here with a toy review. I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to do, mostly because most of my Transformers are new, and everybody and their brother has already reviewed the new ones. I have a few Beast Wars lying around, and I might review those at some point. But today I'm going to be reviewing G1 Trax, one of my all-time favorite Autobots. The way I'm going to do my reviews here is first I'm going to review the toy, and then I'm going to review the character. So let's jump right in. As you can see, he's a Corvette Stingray. He's a very nice, rich blue color. As you can see, they did a very good job of sculpting the toy. The mold looks absolutely great in car mode. As you can see, the shape of the car holds through very well. As you can see over here, they molded the way the hood looks very well. I think he looks absolutely great in this mode. They also gave him a nice sticker here, a flame symbol, or a flame decal with the Autobot symbol on it. It looks very nice. And on the roof, he has a rub symbol, and underneath that rub symbol is a little panel which can come up. Looks kind of like a moonroof, but what it really is a place for a driver to sit inside, because he was originally part of the Diaclone line, and they had small little figures to pilot their vehicles. But of course, when they were brought to Transformers, the little characters were absent because Transformers can drive themselves. Trax also has a third mode, but he's not a triple changer. He has a third intermediate flight mode, similar to a lot of Transmetal toys from Beast Wars, which as far as I know makes him unique, because he's the only character I know of that in G1 who has a third mode like that isn't a full-on third mode like the triple changers. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what that's like. First, you're going to open up his hood, and then turn him upside down and pull this entire assembly out and to the side. I'm going to show you that again. Here, you pull it up and to the side, then you're going to snap this back in. And what you want to do is move this to the back while keeping the wing forward. A lot of the pictures I've shown have this towards the front, but I think it looks better in the back, so that's the way I'm going to do it. And then what you need to do is grab his little backpack and turbines here and click them onto the back. And what we have is a flying car, which is pretty unique. Not only does he have this little flight mode, but he's a flying Autobot, which was very rare back in the day. And I think this mode is pulled off very well. Very James Bond-esque. You can see the tire is still up here, so he can't drive in this mode. But you can easily see him flying along to rescue the Autobots, saving the day. Alright, next up I'm going to show you his robot. Alright, here we go. Trax's robot mode. What you have to do is, from this intermediate flight mode, what you're going to do is pull the hood forward, and then twist this around, and pull his feet out like this. Oh, looks like one leg isn't all the way out. There we go. That one leg is tricky, but just that leg. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull this entire thing down. Oh, but not before. Let's reposition the camera here a little bit. Alright. First you need to move his arms down. Then what we're going to do is move this entire piece down. Then we can hold it like this and reposition his missile launchers here, so they're at a bit better position. And then he has these little tabs on the side, and you can pull his fists out. Very dynamic. Shing! And very nice. I don't own many G1 toys, so I didn't know there were any G1 toys that actually did that, which is a very nice touch. I'm sure that plenty of you are going to be yelling at me and say, oh, tons of them did it. But anyway. He's a little cockeyed. There we go. There we have G1 Trax in his robot mode. I think it looks quite good. Quite show accurate for a G1 toy. He also comes with this gun here, which you can clip onto his hand. It slips on his entire fist like that, and actually holds a lot better than I expected it to. As far as articulation goes, not much, but that's kind of to be expected. Because of his transformation, you can move his arm in and out like this, and in and out like this, and with both arms, and he has an elbow joint, but that's about it. You can also move his waist a little bit, which actually can get some, you can get some neat poses out of him because of it. There we go. It's a pretty nice pose on the fly, but that's all his articulation. So, that's about it for the toy review. Now I'm going to go on to the character review. And now on to the character review. Trax is one of many Autobots who just showed up one day, and as I said earlier, he's one of my favorite Autobots, which he would be very pleased to hear. He's a very arrogant, very narcissistic character. He cares a lot about his looks and thinks he's absolutely gorgeous. But he's not one to be above fighting or above, helping out when the cause is needed. In fact, he likes to show off what he can do. For example, in the episode Make Trax, he set himself up as bait for car thieves who stole him, and he in turn helped to bust their gang. There's also a lot of fan contention that he's gay, which from a critical perspective is ridiculous because he's a Transformer. But it's kind of fun to joke around with. My other favorite Autobot is Sunstreaker, the other notoriously gay Autobot. So make of that what you will. Like I said previously, he showed up in the episode Make Trax, which was pretty much his episode, and he helped bust these car gangs, which turned out to be working with Megatron, with the help of a young Latino boy named Raul. Kind of stereotypical, but that's the way it is. And he showed up in a lot of episodes in the background or helping out, and he had a lot of spoken parts too. His voice, by the way, was a very high class British accent, like that, and it did well to show off, his arrogant sort of character. He hasn't showed up in many other continuities. He showed up some in the Dreamwave comics, although I haven't read those, and he showed up in All Hail Megatron, and he recently had an unspoken cameo in Animated. But as far as I know, that's it. So that's my review of Trax. And as far as his toy goes, I would suggest getting it if you guys like G1. He's got a very good alt mode. His robot mode is pretty decent as well. And he's an all-around good toy and one of the best Autobots around. So, see you around, YouTube.